In this video, I'm gonna show you how you should think and act when dips happen, how to maximize your gains, and we'll also analyze some charts and talk about what the future holds for us and how we can profit from it. But before that, I want to teach you how to recognize the top and when to sell. I'll show you two of my favorite indicators that you can use when analyzing the price of Bitcoin that will help you not get wrecked in the market. So, before we dive into the nitty-gritty, do me a solid and hit that like button. Not because I need the validation, well, maybe a little validation. I probably need a little validation, but because it helps the channel. And hey, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on future rants and market updates. So, the first thing I want you to know and remember is crypto is a PvP environment. Before I show you these two indicators, you have to understand you will use people as exit liquidity and take your profits while they lose money. Not everyone can win in crypto, so make sure you're on the right side of the coin. So, buckle up, my friend, because we're about to embark on a journey through the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Remember, in the world of crypto, knowledge is power, and with a little bit of wisdom and a whole lot of grit, we'll navigate these rough waters together. So, sit back, relax, and let's get down to business. So, first I want to show you these two indicators that you can find on lookintobitcoin.com that will help you determine the price of Bitcoin early. So first, we have the Pi Cycle Top indicator that has historically been effective in picking out the timing of market cycle highs to within 3 days. The Pi Cycle Top indicator forecasts the cycle top of Bitcoin's market cycles. So, basically, it attempts to predict the point where Bitcoin price will peak just before pulling back. And it does this on major high time frames and has picked the absolute tops of Bitcoin's major price moves throughout most of its history. Now, how can it be used? Well, it's very useful to indicate when the market is overheated. When looking at the Pi Cycle Top indicator, you mostly want to look for the red lines. These are the lines that the indicator calls by itself, and they usually occur around 3 days before a drop. And they are pretty accurate, as you can see. When you look back here around 2013, as soon as the red dotted line was called, the price dropped soon after that. Also here at the end of 2013, when the red line was called again, the price dropped, immediately dumped. Also here in 2018, at the top of this cycle, as soon as it called, that literally called the top of the cycle. Also here, at the end of 2013, it also called the top of the cycle, and pretty much in 2021 also. As soon as this red line was called, this was the top of the cycle, it dropped, retested again that resistance line, and then dropped again. So this indicator has shown to be very useful and very precise. Next up, we have the MVRVZ score indicator. The MVRV is a Bitcoin chart that uses blockchain analysis to identify periods where Bitcoin is extremely over or undervalued relative to its fair value. It uses 3 metrics. The first one is market value, and it's signified by the black line, so basically the current price of Bitcoin multiplied by the number of coins in circulation. Second, we have realized value, indicated by the blue line, that is, rather than taking the current price of Bitcoin, realized value takes the price of each Bitcoin when it was last moved, aka the last time it was sent from one wallet to another wallet. It then adds up all those individual prices and takes an average of them, and then it multiplies that average price by the total number of coins in circulation. In doing so, it strips out the short-term market sentiment that we have within the market value metric. It can therefore be seen as a more true long-term measure of Bitcoin value, which market value moves above and below depending on the market sentiment at that time. And lastly, we have the Z-score, indicated by the orange line, which is defined as a standard deviation test that pulls out the extremes in the data between market value and realized value. Now, how can it be used? The indicator has historically been very effective in identifying periods where market value is moving unusually high above realized value. These periods are highlighted by the z-score, aka the orange line, entering the pink box and indicates the top of market cycles. It has been able to pick the market high of each cycle within 2 weeks. It also shows when market value is far below realized value as highlighted by the z-score entering the green box. Buying Bitcoin during these periods has historically produced outsized returns. So how do you go about price prediction using this indicator? So it's very useful for predicting Bitcoin price at the extremes of market conditions, as it is able to forecast where Bitcoin price may need to pull back when the MVRVZ score enters the upper red band, and also when Bitcoin price may rally after spending time in the lower green band. Historically, it has picked up major Bitcoin price highs to within 2 weeks. When looking at the indicator, it's very simple. Whenever the price of Bitcoin crosses the red line, you should start selling, as it's probably about to dump. As you can see, as soon as it crosses it, it dumps. Crosses, dumps, and also here in 2018. Now, whenever it hits the green line, it usually pumps. This indicator is one of my favorite ones when looking at the price of Bitcoin. Simply, when it's in the green, you can buy it. Buy here, buy anywhere here. I actually remember back in 2022 when this dump happened. I remember it very vividly. I actually didn't buy here and I bought right here. And after that, it pumped up a bit and then dumped. And I was like, oof, oof, oof. I filled up my bags more exactly around at the end of 2022. And then in 2023, the price started slowly going up. And of course, here in 2024, we are pumping very high up. And again, in this bull run, if it comes up to the red line, it's usually time to sell. So that is everything I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found some value from it. If you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below if you have any questions. That is all.